All right, everyone, welcome back to Forex Market Monday. Again, what we do is take a look at the Forex market and dive in deep because how I personally trade the Forex market is I'm looking to build different strategies, right? These strategies are still in testing, but they'll be part of StatsEdge Pro if they end up standing the test of time. I always want to test them myself currently and then going from there. But yeah, if we can get a good test and some good strategies that look like this in the Forex market, what I do is just like we do in stocks, just like we do in crypto and the overall markets, is we take these statistics and these strategies, we apply our own trading eye and our own mind to those particular things, make the trades our own, and then we trade from there. So last week was pretty uneventful week. I didn't get too much triggered because what I do is every Monday, I'm going to set out all my orders. I'm going to make sure the robots will alert me when everything occurs. And then I walk away. And then I look at the end of the week and I see what happens. For me, that's a better way to trade when I know I have to do it for the stock market and the Forex market and the crypto market and all of the different instruments that I trade. So if you're following along with me, if you're more of a stock trader or a crypto guy, come on over to StatsEdgeTrading.com. You can try StatsEdge Pro there, where I do the same thing, where I make a video just for members and show 30 different symbols based off these back-tested statistics. You can see all the statistics on my website to see if they make sense to you. You can go through all of this, and then from there, we just take a look at what's going to trigger. We have a Discord alert bot that says, hey, this is triggering. You might want to take a look at it. So getting started here with USD JPY. The system that I'm looking at is actually looking for it to break. It's thin and gray. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's a 200-day moving average. And back through the 200-day moving average, you can see there's some statistics that this thing is actually going to end up working out. You can see when we broke through the 200-day moving average right here, it came fast and pretty aggressive to the downside. When we broke through it here, it had a little bit of money, but not too much in it. And then here was a big flush as well. So we're back above that now. If we crash back down through, that might be an interesting look. Also on pound, on cable, we have this really massive level going on back here. So when the system said, hey, take a look at 130, then I'm like, yeah, that makes perfect sense because look at this massive resistance support zone going back here for a long period of time. If we can get back above that, that might be interesting to push us higher. Aussie CAD, we're looking for a little bit more of a pullback. I have this wedge drawn that was very interesting. It's been working for a long time. I'm looking for a little bit more of a push down. If I can get to the low end of this wedge right there, that's where the symbol looks at. And then for gold, we're actually looking for a pullback to this prior highs. You can see pretty much nothing happened in gold last week. So a pullback to this prior high right here may be interesting. But if we start to push higher, the system is saying 2,814 is a little bit of an overextension goal. So as always, I'm not just going to short it when it gets there. I'm going to load up the chart, usually an hour chart, 4-hour chart, somewhere in that time frame, and just look and see, are we reversing from that level? Is there something that shows me a bearish candlestick pattern? Is just general price action? Is there something that's showing me that we're actually reacting where the system thought we'd react at? Because if not, it just blows right through. I don't want to be run over. But if I see it there and it's starting to look like it may take hold, then I want to take that trade and we want to see what happens when it comes there. So that is what I'm looking at this week on the Forex space. So that's yen, pound, this Aussie CAD, and then currencies. Just pure discretion still with Bitcoin. I feel like beating a dead horse, but this pattern looks fantastic. I talked about it on the weekend market finale where I go over everything. We have a nice little potential bull flag going on right here. Nice little pushing action happening. So if we get this breakout, I don't want to jinx it because I feel like I've been doing that. If we get this breakout, things could get interesting. So if we get through kind of 169, I'm going to take a look to buy a little more. I already own some Bitcoin, full disclosure. But if we get through 169, I want to buy a little bit more. If we get through 171, I may buy a little bit more. So I'm going to be buying this thing as it's moving higher, as opposed to buying it on some sort of a pullback or a dip, just because of Bitcoin's history of breaking levels and really going. I don't know. It hasn't been working out pretty much all year as we've been kind of sitting in this base right here. But that's why I'm trying to be patient. I'm waiting for the price to break out and to show me some strength, show me some momentum. Then I will try to get involved.